Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Collector Car Reviews on the Collector Car Canada podcast. Today, we're going to talk about a 1971 Pontiac LeMans Sport Convertible. This car is on CollectorCarCanada.CA as lot 186. So, again, that's lot 186 on CollectorCarCanada.CA. The headline you'll find there is 39 years owned custom 1971 Pontiac LeMans Sport Convertible 4-speed manual. So the current owner of the car has had it since 1985, and it is custom in that it underwent a complete restoration completed in 2015. Adding to the custom nature, from the top, it is powered by a 1966 Corvette 327 V8 with larger pistons and hydraulic lifters, and getting all the power to the rear wheels is a 4-speed manual that was sourced from a 1971 Corvette. So when we say custom, we figure those two characteristics alone qualify it, but there are a lot more custom touches to make this quite a Sunday driver and occasional car. So as I say, the restoration was completed in 2015. The car's traveled about 6,000 miles since, under 6,000. A new odometer was installed at the time the restoration was completed, and that new odometer shows 5,372 miles at the time of the photos. You can expect it to be under 5,500 when this car sells. Again, the odometer is in miles. The gauge package was sourced through American Auto Wire. Thus, it's in the Imperial system, which also matches what would have been original in this car because it was built before Canada embraced the metric system later on in the 70s. Other equipment beyond the mechanicals I mentioned, there's a set of custom Krager wheels with a matching. They match the paint, and those are a staggered wheel. They're skinned in Cooper Cobra white leather tires. There's a power retractable black soft top. The pictures you'll see on our listing show that the soft top is in really excellent condition. There's a dual exhaust, a 650 CFM dual pumper carburetor. So that's 650 cubic feet per minute carburetor with a 2-barrel. Black upholstery, black interior, and it's got some silver period Pontiac trim, maybe more famous from the Smokey and the Bandit Trans Ams. So this car, as I say, it's a real custom piece. It's offered with an owner's manual, service manuals for both mechanical and Fisher body, extra parts, photos from the restoration, and parts of service records from the restoration that was completed in 2015. The owner estimates he's got a quantity of about 100 part slips, so parts receipts, and it comes with 2 sets of keys. After the new panels were installed in the car as part of the restoration, it was finished in laser blue, which is a period GM color. And I'll add that for the 1971 model year, there were 3,865 Le Mans convertibles built. So all of those are sport models. So if it's a 71 convertible Le Mans, you'll know it's a sport trim. And with the low mileage driven since the restoration was completed, the paint really does pop. It retains a nice bright luster. As I say, the soft convertible top is power operated by a button right at the driver's seat, just to the right of the steering wheel. It's got quad headlights, a faux side vent on each fender, chrome bumpers, and dual exhaust dual exhaust exits. There is a set of chrome rockers in place, a custom grille with hood scoops, so it really does have a muscle car look about it. And a lot of these looks dressed this Le Mans up to be a bit of a tribute to the GTO, which was the next step up on this body style back in 1971 Pontiac lineup. So the Cooper Cobra tires, raised white lettering, installed more recently than the restoration. They were installed in 2022 and have about 2,000 miles on them. So as I mentioned, the wheels are staggered. The tires are 245/60 in the front and 275/60 in the rear on the 16-inch diameter rims. Inside, the front seat, the front area is bucket seats, and there's a rear bench that matches, and they're upholstered in black with matching dash and carpets. There's a JVC AM/FM CD stereo with JVC speakers included. However, it's not installed right now, so that's something that the new owner will want to install if he wants to cruise with sound. Although the engine on this car, which you'll hear in one of our videos, might be worth listening to all on its own. And again, this car was restored to be a cruiser. The owner removed the HVAC system, and there's a blank in place where the HVAC controls would have appeared from the factory. There's a 3-spoke steering wheel. As I say, those new gauges look sharp. The speedometer maxes out at 180 miles an hour, and there's a tach up to 8,000 RPM. And there are also gauges for coolant temp, fuel level, amperage, and oil pressure. And a little more about the mechanicals. The V8 engine started life as a 327 in a 1966 Corvette. It's been rebuilt, was rebuilt before the restoration with the larger pistons and hydraulic lifters. The 4-speed manual transmission was sourced from a 1971 Corvette, and it's cast iron, and that replaces what would have been a stock automatic transmission. So out of the factory, this car came with an automatic transmission. There's a Hurst shifter on the floor to control the 4-speed manual. There's also a custom-made radiator shroud. You don't see radiator shrouds like this much. It's a combination of aluminum and plexiglass. The seller made this himself by hand, so that just adds to the custom look underneath the hood. And also, that shroud features a Pontiac logo right on it. There's a Polychrome air cleaner, Moroso valve covers, and a chrome Edelbrock oil filler cap. The rear end's a 3.55 posi. The owner estimates the car to make about 375 horsepower. The most recent oil change was in 2022, about 2,000 miles ago, and he replaced the oil with Royal Purple oil. So there, as I say, this car has been made to be a cruiser. There are a few, an occasional cruiser. There are a few other items that could be installed to get this closer to daily driver. I don't think you want to make it a daily driver year-round in Canada, but there's new and unused weather stripping included that can be installed on the doors. Also, the wipers have been removed from this car, but wiper arms and wiper blades are included. And it should also be noted that the windshield is cracked. It has a 5-inch crack in it. And the last flaw in the car, there's a spring in the convertible top mechanism that needs to be reset. The functionality of the top is just fine, but this spring needing to be reset upsets the seated position of the top when it's in the down position. Some more parts that come with the car uninstalled. There's a fiberglass GTO style hood with special hinges for the fiberglass nature of it. There are spare bumpers, chrome trim pieces, and an unpainted GTO Tribute fiberglass rear spoiler. Parts replaced during the restoration are also included. I think I might have mentioned some of these already, but mechanical service manual, body service manual, owner's manual, carburation and fuel system book, directions for the installed American auto wire cluster. There's a folded 3-foot by 3-foot wiring diagram sheet, fuel tank and exhaust system manual, and receipts, as I mentioned, for all the parts that were procured as part of the restoration. On our listing, CollectorCarCanada.CA lot 186, the chassis number is decoded. No surprises there. The decoding matches exactly what the car is described as, and the registration that we have reviewed also supports it. So again, the restoration completed in 2015, and this 1971 Pontiac LeMans Sport Convertible with a 4-speed manual. Again, it's a resto mod. It's available from the 39-year owner. It's got the Corvette 327, a rebuilt from a 1966 Corvette, and a 1971 Corvette 4-speed manual. Available on CollectorCarCanada.CA, lot 186. Thanks for watching. See you next time.